Current Affairs for Beginners. Dear students, first we apologize for not uploading the video yesterday itself. In this video, we are going to cover the 9th February's The Hindu Current Affairs for Beginners. Let's start our today's session with the answers for the questions from a previous day's video. Which of the following statements is or correct regarding the Monetary Policy Committee? It decides the RBI's benchmark interest rates. The RBI Act of 1934 was amended by the Finance Act of 2016 to constitute a monetary policy committee with an objective to maintain the price stability while keeping in mind the objective of growth. And this committee is responsible for taking important monetary policy decisions about setting the repo rate, which is the benchmark interest rates. So this statement is correct. The next one is, it is a 12-member body including the governor of RBI and is reconstituted every year. This statement is incorrect because it is a 6-member body, out of which 3 are from RBI and the 3 members are appointed by the government. And these members of this monetary policy committee who are appointed by the central government, they will hold the office for a period of 4 years. So this statement is incorrect. It functions under the chairmanship of Union Finance Minister. No, here it consists of 6 members, out of which 3 are from RBI, and these members include the governor of RBI, the deputy governor of RBI, and another RBI officer. And here in this committee, the governor of RBI will be the chairman of this monetary policy committee. So as both second and third statements were incorrect, the answer here is one only. It is A. The next question is, consider the following statements regarding International North and South Transport Corridor. It is the multimodal transport corridor involving ship, rail and road routes for moving the freight. This statement is correct. The next one is, it increases the trade connectivity between Eastern India and Russia. Here you can see that this project primarily involves moving the freight from India, Iran, Azerbaijan and Russia through ship, rail and road. That's why it is a multimodal transport corridor. The objective of this corridor is to increase trade connectivity between major cities such as these Western Indian cities, that is Mumbai, Tehran of Iran, Baku of Azerbaijan and Moscow of Russia. So from this, the statement 2 is incorrect. The answer here is 1 only, as only 1 is correct. It's A. Now let's start today's session. The first article is, US may end zero tariffs for India. This article comes under GS paper 3 under the topic of economy, and the subtopic here is, what are the effects of liberalization on economy, changes in the industrial policy and their effects on industrial growth. From this article, now we are going to see about a concept known as generalized system of preferences. What is this generalized system of preferences? From the prelims point of view, we should know what are the key features of this generalized system of preferences. First, what is this generalized system of preferences? It is a United States trade program designed to promote economic growth in the developing world by providing preferential duty-free entry for up to 4,800 products from 129 designated beneficiary countries and territories, out of which India is one. The objective of this system is to give developmental support to the poor countries by promoting exports from them into the developed countries. This system will promote sustainable development in the beneficiary countries by helping these countries to increase and diversify their trade with the United States. This will provide opportunities for many of the world's poorest countries to use trade to grow their economies and come out of the poverty. To sum up, it is a preferential tariff system extended by the developed countries, who are also known as preference giving countries or donor countries, to the developing countries, who are also known as preference receiving countries or beneficiary countries. Under this system, there will be a duty-free entry of eligible products exported by these beneficiary countries in the markets of these donor countries. So what are the benefits of this system for India? Here our Indian exporters will get benefited indirectly, because even the importers will get benefited by the way of reduced tariff or duty-free entry of eligible Indian products. This reduction or removal of import duty on Indian products will make it more competitive in the importing country, where the other things whose quality was equal with our Indian product, because here we are getting free entry into their markets, so that our product will become competitive with the same product of that country. And this tariff preference will help the new exporters to penetrate into the market, and it will help the exporters to increase their market share and to improve upon their profit margins in the donor country. Then how is this generalized system of preferences? This agreement is different with the usual trade agreements like free trade agreement under the World Trade Organization. Under the normal trade laws, these World Trade Organization members, they must give equal preferences to its trade partners. There should not be any discrimination between the countries. This trade rule under the World Trade Organization is called Most Favored Nation Clause. This Most Favored Nation will instruct non-discrimination and any favorable treatment to a particular country. And at the same time, this WTO will allow the members to give special and differential treatment to the members from developing countries. These special and differential treatments in the form of zero tariff imports. So this is an exemption to this most favored nation clause of WTO. Now this GSP, generalized system of preferences, which is being provided by the developed countries including US, is an exception to this most favored nation clause. So the context in which now we are seeing about this generalized system of preferences is United States is planning to withdraw this generalized system of preferences from India, which is the world's largest beneficiary of this GSP since 1970s. The next article is startups to be listed for angel tax exemption. This article comes under GS paper 3 under the topic of economy. In this week, we have seen twice about what are these startups and what is this angel tax and how this angel tax will be calculated and what are the new rules that were proposed under this angel tax. The Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, which was previously known as DIPP, Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, which got rechristened as Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, and the Central Board of Direct Taxes, they have agreed to compile a list of startups who were eligible for angel tax exemption based on their audited financial statements and income tax returns of the previous year. So for further details on these startups, what are startups and what is the eligibility criteria to be certified as a startup and what is the criteria to get exempted from angel tax, please check out our previous videos, that is on 5th and 6th of this week. The next article is about this lion conservation plan. This article comes under GS paper 3 under the topic of environment, and here the subtopic is conservation and related issues. This article is all about the center and the Gujarat announcement have announced 98 crore worth Asiatic lion conservation project. From the prelims point of view, we should know what are the key features of this project and we should know about the Asiatic lion. First, let us see some of the facts that are related to this Asiatic lion. These Asiatic lions are listed as endangered as per the IUCN Red List, and its population is restricted to the state of Gujarat in India. Only in Gujarat these Asiatic lions were having their habitation. With serious conservation efforts of the state and the union government, the population of Asiatic lions have increased to more than 500, which were around 50 in late 80s. And as per the 2015 census, there were a total of 523 Asiatic lions in Gir Protected Area Network. Now if we see what are the key features of this conservation of Asiatic lion project. The key aspects of the conservation project include habitat improvement measures, which means making more sources of water available and creating a wildlife crime cell and a task force for greater Gir region. It will also include a GPS based tracking system, which will look at the surveillance tracking, animal and vehicle tracking. There will also be an automated sensor grid that will have magnetic sensors, movement sensors and infrared heat sensors. The key outcome of the project is to have a dedicated veterinary institute, lion ambulances and backup stock of vaccines that might get required. The next article is TB Survivors Challenge Patent Extension for Latest Drug. This article comes under GS Paper 2 under the topic of governance, and the subtopic here is issues related to health. Now from this article we are going to see what is this patent. What is a patent? A patent is a statutory right for an invention, and this statutory right will be granted for a limited period of time to the patentee by the government in exchange of full disclosure of his invention, for excluding others from making, using, selling, importing the patented product or process for producing that product for those purposes without his or her consent. So to put it simply, it is an exclusive right granted for an invention, whether it is a product or a process which gives a new technical solution to a problem, and this patent is granted for a specific period of time to the inventor. So what is the term of a patent in the Indian system? The term of every patent granted is 20 years from the date of filing of application. So which act governs the patent system in India? The patent system in India is governed by the Patents Act of 1970, and it has got amended by the Patents Act of 2005 and the Patent Rules of 2003. These patent rules are regularly amended in consonance with the changing environment, and the most recent rules are in 2016. So is this Indian patent give protection? Will this give protection worldwide? No. Patent protection is a territorial right, and therefore it is effective only within the territory of India, and there is no concept of global patent. And now, what can be patented? An invention relating either to a product or a process that is new, involving inventive step and capable of industrial application can be patented. So what are the criteria for patentability? Means it should be novel, it should have intensive step, or it must be non-obvious. It should be applicable for industrial application, and it should not attract the provisions of section 3 and 4 of the Patents Act of 1970. Now try to answer this question with regard to the Indian patent system. Which of the following can be patented? And post your answer in the comment box, and tomorrow we'll see a detailed explanation for this question. And this is the Law Excellence website where you can access the notes for this video, and this is our official Telegram channel where the notes for this video is already available. Thank you.